Good evening. So today I want to do another meditation for all of you. For this meditation, I'd like you to begin by finding a comfortable position. Your comfortable position can be in a chair or sitting upright in bed, preferably anywhere where you can be sitting upright as opposed to lying down. Once you're in your comfortable position, you can have your feet flat on the floor, or you can be cross-legged. You can have your hands rest on your knees, either palm face up or palm face down. For me personally, I like to have my palms face down. If you have your palms face up, typically it can mean maybe you're more open to taking in external energy from your environment. If you have your palms face down, that can also mean that maybe you're just you would prefer to conserve the energy that you do have and maybe don't feel like taking on more energy from your external environment. When you're in this comfortable position, go ahead and just let your eyelids grow heavy. Close your eyes if you feel the need to, and start to notice your breath. As you start to notice your breath, notice how the tension in your body begins to sort of release. The tension in your shoulders, perhaps. Your whole body just begins to let go. Notice first your feet start to become heavy, and then your legs, your torso becomes heavy. As you continue to notice your breath, without altering your breath, you notice your shoulders, your arms, your hands and your fingertips become heavy. Your neck begins to let go of that tension, perhaps from earlier on in this day. And just continue to notice your breath. Now that your entire body has come to a state of more relaxation and calm, we're going to start doing some breathing exercises. I'd like you to begin by doing a technique called the 5-5-5. I want you to inhale for 5, hold for 5, and exhale for 5. So go ahead and inhale. Hold it. And exhale for 5. And I'd just like you to repeat that a few more times. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Continue the breathing. If you notice thoughts overtaking your mind, just slowly return to your breath. Inhale for 5. Hold for 5. And exhale for 5. Continue this exercise a few more times. And if you notice those thoughts coming in, just gently return to your breath. How are you feeling in this moment? Perhaps if you're struggling to relax, or if you're struggling to get away from those lingering or spiraling thoughts, perhaps another technique that might be of help for you is something called progressive muscle relaxation technique. In this technique, we're going to practice tensing and relaxing our muscles to reach a further sense of relaxation in our body. Here's what we're going to do. First, I'd like you to bring your attention to your feet. What I want you to do is tense your feet as tightly as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Notice how you feel. We're going to move to our legs. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, tense your legs as tightly as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Notice how you feel. We're going to move on to the abdomen or torso. Go ahead and tense for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We're going to move on to our arms and hands. On the count of 3, we're going to tense. 1, 2, 3, tense. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, release. Notice how you feel. Lastly, I want you to focus on your head and your neck and your face. On the count of 3, I want you to tense all of these at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, tense. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, release. Take a deep breath in and exhale it out. Notice how you feel. How do your muscles feel? Do you notice a deeper sense of relaxation at this point? For the next few moments, just enjoy this state of relaxation and continue to focus on your breath. If you'd like, you can just observe your breath in its natural state, or you can continue on with the 5-5-5 technique. Begin to take a few moments to return to your conscious state. Allow your eyes to open and return your consciousness to your environment around you. I'd like you to go ahead and take a couple moments to find 3 small objects near you. I'd like all of these objects to have different textures, smells, weight, and feelings they bring to you. Go ahead and take these few moments to do that. Once you have found these objects, you're going to return to your comfortable spot where you began your meditation at the beginning. And I'd like you to return to that comfortable position that you were in, whether you were cross-legged or your feet were flat on the floor. And be sure to have your objects near to you. Begin to rest your eyes once again. Allow your eyelids to grow heavy and return your focus to your breath. Return to that state of calm and relaxation that you were in only a few moments ago. Perhaps you'd like to take a moment to practice one of the relaxation techniques that we just performed together. Inhale and exhale. Just focus on your breath for a moment. Now that you're back in a state of relaxation, I'd like you to take your first object in your hands. Simply begin to notice. Feel this object in your hands. Bring this object close to your face if desired. Does this object bring any sense of deeper meaning or emotional connection for you? Does this object have a smell? What does the object smell like? Does this object make a sound when you touch it? What textures do you notice about this object? Is the object soft? Or perhaps the object is rough or ragged? Allow any emotions that arise to flow freely as you continue to experience this object with your senses. Now, I'd like you to take your second object in your hands. Once again, I'd like you to feel this object. Perhaps bring it close to your face if desired again. How does this object make you feel? Are you feeling a sense of deeper meaning or emotional connection with this object? How else does this object differ from the last one? What smells does this object have? And does it make any sounds when you touch it? What other textures do you notice about this object? Is it different from the last one? Is it soft? Is it rough? What kind of connection do you have with this object? And how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel different than the last object? Perhaps this object allows memories to arise. Are these memories different than the memories that the previous object brought up for you? Continue to experience this object for a few more moments. Finally, I'd like you to take the third object into your hands. Is this object similar to the last two, or is it completely different? What are the textures of this object, and how do they differ from the last ones? Is the texture soft? Perhaps this object has a different smell. Does the smell bring up anything for you? Any emotions or connections to anything else? Is this object meaningful to you? Or perhaps it's less meaningful than the last two objects? Do you have a sense of deeper meaning or emotional connection with this object? Are there any sounds that you can hear when you caress this object? And just allow any emotions that arise to just flow freely and continue to experience the third object. I'd like you to put your third object aside and just return to your breath for a few moments. Allow your body to return to a state of relaxation and just focus on the inhale and the exhale. Begin to think about the exercise we just did. How did it make you feel? Think about how each object made you feel differently, and perhaps how each object made you feel similarly. Simply notice how you feel. Do you feel more grounded? Or have you drifted off towards a state of reminiscence? Do you feel more distant or more connected to the environment around you? Are you feeling calmer than when this session started? Allow emotions and feelings in this moment to flow freely, and just allow your breath to flow freely as you prepare for the next exercise. Focus on your inhale and your exhale. For the final piece of this meditation, we are going to practice some mantras as you continue to focus on your breath while you're in this state of calm and relaxation. Think about what you would like your 3 strongest mantras to be. Some examples are: I am healed, I am worthy, I am strong, I am fearless, I am loved. As you continue to focus on your breath and this state of relaxation, with each inhale, I want you to either speak out loud your mantra or simply imagine it in your head as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, I am healed, exhale. I am worthy. Inhale. I am strong. Exhale. I am fearless. Inhale. I am loved. And exhale. Continue to repeat your mantras. Inhale and exhale. Perhaps you'd like to inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On the 1, I'd like you to slowly open your eyes. Notice the environment around you. Notice how your body is feeling. And smile. Are you feeling more appreciative or more connected? Whether you're doing this meditation in the morning or before bed, continue on remembering your own mantras, remembering how they made you feel, and perhaps holding on to that feeling that made you feel more connected during today's session. Thank you so much for allowing your time to interjoin with my time. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.